Hi, and welcome back to the start of a new week. Thank you for joining me. We just got finished with a long weekend here in Canada. And so back for a new week. And we finished the week off sticking around in Master 2 pretty comfortably. We had a pretty wild ride last week, but ended off on a positive note at 1039 rating. And we're going to go ahead and queue up for our first game this week. So join me and let's get into the action. All right, we got our first opponent here. And we'll give them a wave. And let's get going. Okay, our first round here looks like potentially in the Netherlands. We got a front yellow plate. Definitely looks like... What's this flag? Well, don't know, but I'm just going to go somewhere just middle-ish. Oh, it's quite far south. Interesting. Okay. Near Eindhoven. We'll take 35 points of damage and move on to round 2. All right, we begin our round here, and it's kind of interesting. Okay, it's going to be in Minas, just further south than where I clicked, a little closer to them. And just going to take 75 points, not too bad. Round number 3. Opponent seems to be guessing pretty quickly, so we'll be prepared for that. This looks like Taiwan. They're driving on the... What looks like the... Yeah, it is Taiwan. Okay, confirmed. Looks somewhat maybe south? I'm not really sure. It's going to go somewhere here. Opponent goes on an island in Okinawa, and it was Taiwan. And we're going to do a nice 1500 damage. That's good. First little decent hit of damage against our opponent. And round 4. Okay. Looking as though we're in Botswana here. I'm not entirely sure. Let's see what we got here. Maybe not actually. No, I think that we're in Bolivia. No, we're actually in Chile. Sorry. We got a Chilean flag, and it's quite dry. And how much farther north of Santiago would it be with these hills? Maybe it's somewhere here, like Vicuña. Let's see what the road angles look like. Yeah, they could fit with Vicuña, actually. I'm going to go for it. Okay, we were pretty close. Just 75 kilometers, and it was in... what's this name of this place? La Higuera. Okay. Round 5, 1.5x damage. Okay, Mexicana. So, where do we think we are here? It's pretty dry. So, potentially like a border type place. Let's see. Mazatlan. Where's Mazatlan again? Manzanillo. Mazatlan. I'll go somewhere around there. Okay. It's just a little further south, but we will do some additional damage to our opponent, which is great. Getting some nice guesses in. And round 6 double damage now. Okay, so Sweden is the flag. And Ver. I don't know where this might be. Could be a lot of different places. I don't think it looks that far north. We have pretty healthy tree situation. So I'm going to go just sort of southern. And boom, we got a nice guess in there, 24 kilometers. That's really, really nice. And that's almost going to do it. So just 128 points left for our opponent. They're in a pretty tough spot, but it is 2.5 times damage now. So again, it could swing either way if either one of us get a bad round. And here's one of those difficult rounds. So we got 2019 coverage, and we're just wondering whether it's Peru or Bolivia, but I think that I'm just going to go somewhere here. And it was in Chile, and I was closer, so that's going to do it. And we say GG's to our opponent. All right. Victory on the first game. That's excellent. So we move up to 1055. We gained a bit of rating. And we're sitting right at the top of the leaderboard. But I'm assuming that this is going to fill out quite nicely. It's going to change a lot because, well, it's the very beginning of the new week, pretty much. So people will have a chance to increase their rating accordingly. So let's get on and play a second game. And we get straight into the action with it against the 1082, waving a French flag, and give them a wave there. Round 1 begins now. Okay. So let's see. We got a horse. Well, looks like we're in Argentina or Uruguay. Could even... yeah, I think we're in Uruguay here. I think with those poles. So I'll go ahead and put a guess down sort of in the southern region. And it could be further. I'm just going to hedge a little further north. It is actually pretty much like max north, so we're going to get a nice guess against our opponent here, and they go win Buenos Aires province in Argentina. And we move on to round number 2. Okay, so what do we got here? It's like Baltic. Got white signs. Could it... they got round poles. These ones are actually square. I'm actually going to go ahead... and guess in Lithuania here. I'm not sure. It could be Estonia, it could be Latvia. The white signs, yeah, it was Lith, and we got a nice close guess in there, 32 kilometers. Opponent goes into Russia incorrectly and suffers the consequences there, but round 3, still before Maltese, so let's see. We have a Mexican sign here, and these sort of like greenish hills, a couple of palms. I kind of like going sort of like Oaxaca, Veracruz area. Maybe I'll hedge a little further towards Puebla and Guerrero. Let's see how we do with this one. Oh, wow. It's actually all the way up near Monterrey in Tamaulipas. So we're going to take about 900. That's okay. Pre-Maltese. Round number 4. Okay, we're in the Netherlands. Not really sure where it looks like flat like this. I mean, the whole country's pretty flat, but I'm not really sure. I'm going to just go... I'm going to go here. Okay, it was quite north, and we pretty much guessed in the same spot, so there's not going to be a huge amount of points exchanged here. There's 27 points in my direction. And now we begin the Maltese in round 5 with 1.5 times damage. And it looks as though we're in... Is this the Russian Federation? We have Cyrillic on the sign there. We have number 6 as the area code. Very difficult, actually, you know. I don't entirely know whether this is east or west. It could very well be east. But I'm honestly not entirely sure. And for that reason, I don't think I can really abide by a crazy guess here. We have some hills. I'm just going to sort of hedge about here. Okay, they went max east. They're actually slightly closer, but by almost nothing, so that's good. It was pretty much in between us. It was sort of near Novosibirsk, I think. That makes sense. Double damage round 6, and absolutely no trespassing. It's like the US here with these double lines. They use them slightly more. Well, it's quite dry. You know, so Texas always comes into mind, but also maybe Oklahoma. You know, I'm going to go on the border between Oklahoma and Texas. Let's see what happens. Maybe it's in Canada. It's possible. Maybe up like Saskatchewan. Yeah. Makes sense. They got a nice read on that, and that is going to do a significant amount of damage to me. And 2.5x damage round 7 is upon us at this time. And we appear to be in Sri Lanka. No, we're in... Appears to be Bangladesh then. Yeah, it is Bangladesh. I'm not entirely sure where. Okay. I was a little bit closer, but almost negligible there. Just 18 points. Okay, triple damage, round 8. Serious business. Okay. South Africa appears with this kind of nicer coverage that we are going to be in South Africa and not in Botswana, but, you know, it's quite far north. Opponent has that read as well, and that's going to do it. Good game. Okay, so that's okay. We lose 1, we win 1, and we move down to second place here. But that's okay. We're just 2 games in, and we're still up by a couple from where we started. So let's keep the momentum going. Let's play another and see how we do. And we have our next opponent here. We'll give them a wave. They're a 1062 rated. So everyone we're playing is basically in the same. So the matchmaking system is working as intended. And we're going to be in the country of Lithuania here, I think. Is it Lithuania? We have these round poles. We have no square ones. Interestingly, I'm actually kind of leaning more towards Latvia now. I think that the Lithuanian poles are usually generally quite square. So I moved towards, yeah, it is Estonia. So good. They were actually unsure as well. We just moved a little further, so we're going to profit from that to the tune of 225 points of damage, round number 2. Okay, and we're going to be in Argentina here, I think. Let's see, what is this? No, is that a... Okay, I think this is actually a... Is that Ecuadorian? We got square... Hold on. No, this is Brazil. I think this is Brazil. Let's see. We have Southern Hemisphere. Black signs. Yeah, it's Brazil. Okay, so where in Brazil do we think this is? Very like dry kind of hills. Maybe we're in Tocantins, Bahia, somewhere like that. I'm gonna just go right here. Hopefully it's not like, I don't know. I think we're hedged pretty well. Oh, it's actually down near in the Espírito Santo. We're a little closer. Okay, round number 3. It's going to be easy. So that's Spanish speaking. We're in the Southern Hemisphere here. That says Mex. So I wonder, are people going to choose Mexico here? I can't tell if that's, is that round? It looks round. Yeah, maybe we are in Mexico. So with this kind of thing, I don't know. I could just sort of go here. Hedge against any potential rounds that we might find in Colombia. Pretty sure we'll be in Mexico here. Yeah, it was up in the Yucatan, so our hedge was actually quite nice. Do 850 points of damage. And round number 4. Okay, looks like Germany. Deutsch Allestrab. I'm just going to go near Bavaria, just sort of in the middle. Okay, it's just Dresden. And we're basically equidistant. Okay, round number 5, 1.5x damage. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really sure how to hedge this. I'm just gonna go Hungary-Slovenia border here. Could be Hungary. I'm not really sure. I was hoping, I was thinking maybe that originally it was Spain. Ah, okay, it was Greece. Okay. And we were both pretty much hedged in a similar fashion. Double damage round 6. Could be Mexico there with that pull. Back of the car. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, I kind of like Mexico here, actually. With this sort of thing, thinking like... It's going to go south of Mexico City in like Guerrero. It's a little greener. I don't think it's all the way up here, but it could be. Let's see what we got. All right. Yeah, it was a good guess. It's just in Puebla. Opponent's all the way over there. So that's going to be GG's for them. And GG's for us. Flawless victory. All right. 1057. Beautiful. All right. So we're 2-2 right now. We're still in second place pretty comfortably. And I say we have time for another. Okay, we got our next opponent here. We're going to wave to them. They're on a 2 streak, 1134 rated in gold. Probably not for long. They're going to be in... Okay, so we're in Kenya. And it's quite sandy. So I actually quite like going further towards Mombasa here. And let's just take a look here. Yeah, I don't know. It's a little tough. I'm going to go here near Mombasa. And, oh, it was actually all the way north. Okay, fair. Hey, let's keep that to round 1. I'm okay with that. You know, it's 1,000 on round 1, but it could have been a lot worse. So, round 2. Okay, we're back in Europe. And... This sounded like Finnish almost. And the foliage does kind of compute. ENGS. Is it Latvia? Audio one in Poland, potentially. Finland, Poland. Could it be? I don't know. It definitely seems like. I think I just had Gdansk. I hedge Gdansk in case of these and in case of this. I don't think it's going to be far north in any of these places. Oh, okay. It was actually Belgium. Okay, so actually my hedge was fine. Still getting a whack of damage, but I did not think it was going to be Belgium. Okay, round 3. And a 4-way stop. This is... Which police are these? Police in... Huh. It is the US. Oh, is that like Alabama? Is that the Alabama flag? Yeah. It was the Alabama flag. Let's go. Recognizing state flags. Okay, round number 4. Okay, we're going to be in Panama here. Easy one. Okay, 1.5x damage, round 5. Hey, it's looking like Guatemala, right? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do a bit of damage to me in Guatemala, which is fine. It's always a random plonk. I don't really know the country all that well. Round 6, double damage. Okay, and we're gonna be in Argentina here. And with this sort of coverage, where it's like kind of, is it mossy or just grassy? Is what I'm really wondering here. You know. And, you know, it's really hard to tell. Like maybe like Nuquin, something like that. Yeah, it's quite a bit further south, so I'm going to take some damage here. I thought maybe those were mossy sort of hills, and that's very consistent with areas in the very far south reaches of Argentina. Around 2.5 times damage, and we're going to be in Russia. All right, and this is southern Russia. It's quite... Maybe it's near Stavropol. I'm not really sure. Do we think it's here? Do we think it's here? I'm going to go here near Stavropol. And there we go. It was quite a bit closer to where I clicked, and they went quite far north. They're going to take a big whack of damage and lose, and we will win. Very happy about that. We're on a 2-win streak. We're at 1076. We've just played a handful of games. We've won most of them, and we're sitting at the top of the leaderboard. I say this is a good place to call it for the moment. I thank you for joining me on this first round of duels for the week, and I invite you to come and join me again very soon, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, and bye for now.